that kind of made me die a little. Hey everyone! So this month has been crazy with me for reading. I've been reading so much, and I wanted to do a book review on When Dimple Met Rishi and watch the TV show so I can compare it for you guys. I was really excited to read this book. I heard so much about it, and I literally just talked about it in my book haul last video I posted, but I can't get into the review yet. So let's go ahead and get into the review. So this book is basically about Dimple, who wants nothing more than to be independent in life. And then Rishi comes along and he wants nothing more than to find the perfect wife and have the perfect romance, just like his family did. So when his parents arrange for him to be married to Dimple, and Dimple's going to the summer program, Rishi jumps at the chance to go to the same program and meet her, although it does not end up like he plans, because Dimple knows nothing about the arranged marriage. Obviously, you get a lot of that forbidden romance feel from this book, and I really, really enjoyed that. I loved that they were opposites, both of the characters, and that they wanted to do completely separate things, so they weren't sure if they could do romance, but romance kind of found them. I don't want to get too much into the spoilers, but I really, really, really enjoyed this book. This is a 5-star book for me. It was probably one of the best books that I've read this year. I'm so excited that I finally got around to reading it, but it was amazing. So not only do you get this diverse cast of characters, but the plot and the story itself are amazing. The voice and the tone in this book are really great. They follow all of the same patterns throughout the book. When you get Rishi's side of the story versus Dimple's side of the story, you never get confused as to who's talking. And I did listen to the audiobook, so usually it's really easy to get confused in audiobooks with who's thinking what and who's saying what, but that wasn't the case with this one. I laughed so much in this book. It was so great. I usually don't laugh at anything. I've always been told that I have no sense of humor. So me laughing for a book is kind of rare, because you actually get quotes in this book like "holy hotness, Batman." But overall, this book was just such a fun and lighthearted experience. It's very wholesome, and I definitely recommend it for anyone who likes that type of book. It is YA, so it's not adult geared, and even as an adult reading it, I still really, really enjoyed it. The TV show is called Mismatched. It's not called When Dimple Met Rishi. I watched the TV show on Netflix, and I was really excited to get into it because it was pretty short, about 6 episodes, 30 minutes each. So it was a very quick watch for me, but I know a lot of people won't necessarily like it. One, because the native language of the TV show is not English. The TV show is in Hindi. So I watched a lot of the TV show with English subtitles. That doesn't bother me. I watch a lot of foreign TV shows, so I had no problem watching the subbed version. There is also a dubbed version where the English is dubbed over and they're speaking it. And usually the dubbed version, you don't get the best voice actors, but this one wasn't bad. I did try it out for a little while. But with the TV show, you do get iconic moments from the book, but it's nothing like the book. So you can tell that the TV show was based on the book. You can tell that they, at least the main characters, they're the same characters, that they're kind of trying to follow the same plot line. But other than that, everything else is different. It's set in India. It's not set in America. So you get a lot more of the cultural aspect from it, which I really appreciated. But you don't get a lot of the things that made the book so special. So one of the things that I found that made the book so special is that Rishi and Dimple were 2 American Indian teenagers, and they were trying to find their identity as being both cultures. You don't get that in this TV show because they're not in America. So you only get one side of their culture, which is okay. I found that it lost a lot of what made the book special because of that. Don't go into this TV show expecting it to be a book to TV show adaptation of When Dimple Met Rishi, because it's not similar. You have the foundation of the book, but other than that, everything's different. And I just looking at it, looking at the TV show from the perspective of I'm just watching this not to watch it because I read the book, but just to watch it as an independent production. I really like the TV show. I thought the TV show was really great. It was funny, it was quirky, definitely different and more, I don't know how to say this, teenagey than the book was, because the book didn't have all of these innuendos and actual things going on. The TV show was a little more aged up than the book was. The book I felt like you could read even as a younger adult, like 12 to 18, but the TV show is definitely like 16 plus. I'm really glad that they named it something different, because you would come in with the mindset that it's not the same, and it's not. All in all, I really did enjoy the TV show. It was a quick watch. I've spent 3 hours one weekend watching it, and it was easy to watch. It was cute. Season 2 is coming out soon, so I'll probably start that. Other than that, if you are a die-hard fan of the book, I don't recommend watching the TV show unless you go into it with the mindset that this is a completely separate thing. It's not like the book. Don't go in there hoping that it would be like the book, because it's not. With that being said, book gets 5 out of 5 for sure. Amazing. And the TV show, I would say 3.5 to 4 out of 5. It wasn't amazing. It didn't blow my mind, but it wasn't bad either. It was a really cutesy TV show and easy to watch. So all in all, highly recommend this book. I think it is amazing and will probably end up on my list of top reads for 2022. Not necessarily the TV show. You can go into it and watch the TV show. I usually like watching adaptations no matter how good or bad they are, just to kind of see how they decide to change the story or make the story the same as the book. I think it's really interesting, that whole process. But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I would love to hear your thoughts about it. If you watched the TV show and read the book, let me know what you thought about both in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post these all the time. And spoiler alert, I will be posting a video about It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover next week. So see you later.